in Algona, Iowa, at Camp Algona, POW camp museum, whereby supposedly German prisoners of war were housed. So here's a good story for you. The guards were not the best trained. One day, a guard on a watchtower cleaned his rifle, and it went off. So how do you clean a rifle with live rounds in it? The bullet ripped through the pillow of my buddy's bed. Fortunately, he was away working, repairing typewriters. Otherwise, he might have been killed. You know why he was fixing typewriters? Because it's just a story. The Foot Locker. Camp Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Lobdell. Oh, let's go after that. Lobdell. Turn that D around, right there, a small D. Turn the D around. What do you get? Bell. Gonna lob the bell at you. Lob the bell. And bell is a form of Baal or Baal. And Baal is what? The false god of the Canaanites. There's a Valmok. Great coat of the Valmok. Now the personnel that guarded the camp ranged in age. Some were officers in their 50s, and others were limited service, men who were unqualified for overseas duty. After May of 1945, the American personnel included many returning GIs from the European theater. They had a blast in the camp. And do you know why they had a blast? Because there was no one there. Men pretending to be ladies? So when you watch the opposite, you watch Hogan's Heroes, to recreate a prison camp for in Germany for American downed flyers. It's just the same. There was nobody there. That's why they got away with a comedy show called Hogan's Heroes. So I'm not sure who this is. One of the pinup girls, or boys, should I say. During World War II. One of the trans. Was part of Tranny World. So you must remember this: the presence of U.S. military in Algona is unique to the city. From the mid-1943 to the end of 46, Camp Algona existed either as a planning, operational, or dismantling stage. For just 2 years, the United States military personnel were in Algona, operating a prisoner of camp war. A prisoner of war camp, excuse me. So let's look at some of the personnel. Oh, and they're going to document here on this poster some of the escapes. Holes that were dug. I think they were gopher holes. What do you think? Do you know why they were gopher holes? Because they wanted to go for it. This is when the 2 Germans escaped. Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Church. Well, with a name like Church, you're supposed to believe him, right? Here's the story about 2 German prisoners escaped in May of 1944. They dug a hole under the fence. There it is, proof. And crawled south until they came to a Milwaukee Railroad track. They followed the track west and then made their way south toward West Bend. Camp officials were completely unaware of the 2 prisoners were gone. They returned to the camp from the West Bend jail only to escape from solitary confinement. They were found hiding above a latrine in the prison compound. End of story. And end of this part of the video series.